Welcome to the Short Bus Show. Two good bros you're getting to know. Telling some jokes and drinking some beers. Get settled and ready to hear the Short Bus Show.
Welcome to the Short Bus Show, episode 10. We have the Alaska, Idaho man himself, Tucker, and producer Kenny, and it's going to be a great fucking episode. So how's it going, guys?
Good, man. Good.
Good, man.
This is my buddy Tucker here. We
Hey.
we met in Alaska, and we started off as fucking. So we work for this company, which shall remain nameless. And I got onto the ground, and they sent me into this room, and they were like, "All right, here's your shit, and you're gonna have a roommate in a week." And then fucking Tucker showed up, and I'm like, "Oh my god, thank God it's not a smelly old guy," which just so happened that there was a smelly old guy living upstairs about 3 days later. So.
Could you show him through the floorboards?
No, but we heard him fall.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
You should have recorded some like dubstep tracks to that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, no, he was a really chill dude, but every once in a while we'd have to ask him like, "So were you tipping your refrigerator over last night?" And he was like, "Quite honestly, I don't remember what the fuck happened last night." But I'm out of booze, so yeah.
Yep.
Dude,
Yep.
so Kenny was saying that you're from Idaho.
Yeah.
Dude, what's it like over there?
Oh man. Well, whole lot of underage drinking.
Oh hell yeah.
What?
Uh,
Hell yeah.
Let's see. I guess growing up, yeah, it was just a whole lot of underage. Probably, driving around after too much underage drinking.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yes. Dude, I found that a lot.
I grew up in North Idaho, which is, just nothing but agriculture and that's it, so
Mhm.
small,
Mhm.
thousand, nothing to do but drink.
So like bunch of mud
Shoot.
crickets running around and shit.
Oh yeah, man, just straight
Yes.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
that's awesome. I always wanted to fucking mud crickets since living in Texas myself, but maybe I need to get out to Idaho and experience my true love,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
There's this at the place I work now. We have private people with private jets coming in all in and out. And one of the dudes came through the other day, and he was like, "I'm sick of this shit. I'm going up to northern Idaho." And all my coworkers, because for some reason Idaho has this like rep of being like some state that you only just want to like fucking fly over, but it's fucking people that don't know are just missing out. I mean, I've never
Yeah.
been, but from what
That's
I heard,
great. That's what Kenny was saying to me, and I was like, I honestly forgot Idaho was a state. And
Yeah.
like, I mean, I'm sure there's just, but like, it's no hate because I'm sure it's fucking lit. But like, I just didn't realize like it was that great. So I think we might have to take a fucking SBS trip out there so you
Hell
can give
yeah.
us the full tour on video. That shit.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
It's
I guess.
Fuck the mud crickets and drink some moonshine, bro.
It's not a state; it's a state of mind.
Yes.
I guess
Fucking-
I guess you kind of want that sort of unknown sort of rep because I mean you get that California aspect where it's like, oh, California's great, okay, everyone just go to California, and then it
Yeah.
gets
Yep.
overpopulated. I guess that's part
Yeah,
of
you
what
don't have to
keeps it
worry
great.
about fucking a bunch of fucking leftists
Yeah.
coming over and
Yeah.
fucking shit up. That's what's happening over here in Texas, and it's just going down the Twitter, man.
Yeah.
Ever since fucking,
That's what I've heard.
ever since fucking Elon, bro, and Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
Joe
Now
brought
everyone
in
wants
all.
to.
dude,
Move
that
to
fucking
Texas.
loser. Short Bus Show is better. Dude.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll take
Yeah.
it
Hands
down.
down.
Subscribe to
Really.
Short Bus Show. Hit that red button.
Fuck
and
you,
the
Joe
bell.
Rogan. But anyway, dude, you have some topics, Kenny, right? I
Yeah,
heard you
man.
typing away earlier.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got some topics. I know that Tucker, you travel for your work, right?
I do, yeah.
So are you spending most of your time in Idaho, or because I know you got apartment, right? And you know,
No, so I call my apartment is what I call my glorified unit because it's just a place where I keep my
yeah,
shit
yeah,
and I sleep
gotcha.
there sometimes.
Yeah,
That's fucking
no, I
dope.
gotcha.
I'm actually in Sholo, Arizona right now. I mostly live out of hotels, so I'm down here in the Holiday Inn, which
Nice.
That's solid.
must have been some strippers here last night because joke I got out of the room this morning and went into the hallway, glitter everywhere. So
No way.
I
So
think
you
I
had
missed out on
some.
something good.
Dude, you should have fucking followed the music and walked on in, man.
Yeah,
So were you
yeah.
there and don't remember it, or were you just checking in recently?
No, I mean, I've been here the better part of 2 weeks now, and
Okay.
yeah, but the glitter, new. The glitters usually is pretty quiet in this hotel, but it's been louder than fuck the last couple of nights. I don't know what's going on, but
Damn,
Right.
bro. Holiday Inn is becoming a fucking holiday, you know? That shit's nuts.
yeah, man, got that silver bells. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, the fucking silver bells and the stainless steel poles. Let's get right into it, you know? Fuck yeah.
so,
Dude.
so
That's what they have to do because the strip clubs are shutting down, so the strippers have to do something. So they just fucking unhook the poles and just bring them into Holiday Inns and, you know, get the
get down to
undisclosed
business.
location party going.
Yeah.
Shit's nuts.
Yeah, man.
And
Absolutely.
Tucker's seeing it live across from his room. Dude,
So
it's just getting wild, bro.
so is that spot in like a northern part of Arizona or southern or?
Yeah, it's northeastern Arizona, with surprisingly little known. Well, I don't know if it's a little known fact. Not a desert. It's
Huh.
actually kind of mountain. So
Huh.
yeah,
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
like it's supposed to. It's been snowing on and off. It's been pretty cold up here,
Oh
right?
wow,
But
really?
Snowing
Yeah.
in fucking Arizona? What the fuck?
yeah, man.
Wild.
Dude.
Yeah, all the snowbirds from Phoenix come up to their winter home or their summer homes in
Fuck
in Cholo and hide from the 120-degree blast furnace.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's fucking nuts. I might have
Yeah.
to go fuck some snowbirds over there.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
man.
in, like, my homie, man. He's down, like, he's skullfuck seagulls actually, and I've always wanted to anally rape a parrot. So I'm gonna have to hit up some snowbirds and get into one. So, dude, have you seen any parrots? Fucking maybe like you're walking down the street to the gas station like you were earlier, and you just hear a parrot saying like "anal, anal," and like that's like their mating call for me, man. And then I just mosey on down on fucking the Alaska frontier, and I end up in fucking the old Arizona, and I'm fucking a parrot.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's great.
I don't
I
know.
actually have a question. Speaking of fucking animals, have you ever fucked a penguin on a glacier while you were living in Alaska? Our last guest that you were talking about used to get raped by narwhals while on a Coast Guard vessel.
Oh my
So-
god.
I would Short Kenny's maybe tag teamed a penguin with you maybe once in your day.
Well, I don't know about a penguin, but there was a time living together that I brought home a walrus.
No way! Let's hear this story.
yeah. Yep. Yep.
So was the walrus? Did it have tusks?
Well, luckily she was defanged. You know what I'm saying?
Bang.
To,
Defanged, ready to bang, you're saying?
yeah, that's
Wow.
right. That's
Dude, that's how I
defanged,
like
ready
my
to bang.
walrus. Fuck
You know,
yeah.
some-
So who went first? Did you put on a stopwatch or?
Well, I brought her up there, but hey, the thing is that some two pay over $1,000 with those tour benefits, got it for free. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
man.
Dude, that sounds like a good time. You know where the walruses reside in Alaska? Maybe once we get SBS up there, we can try team a fucking walrus.
Oh,
Maybe
hell
even a
yeah.
penguin on a glacier.
Well, I know some free housing up there. Some people that would give away some might even call it some Biden housing because it's just government paid for. But yeah,
Biden
man.
housing.
Yep. Yeah, there's
Sarah Palin approved?
yep. And
Yeah. The Biden house.
yeah, man.
Biden lives in Alaska?
And he actually used to back when Sarah Palin was running for president or vice president.
Huh.
He was up there, going in and out.
Did you ever
cheating
fuck
on,
any bitches in the Biden house?
uh funny story about that. We would
Let's get right
actually.
into it.
I don't think I ever did. I know that I don't know about Tucker, but I know he some nights he got to building lofts in his in his room, and all I just heard was just banging on the wall, just a constant bang on the wall. It was it got
Maybe he
really
was
annoying.
building bunk beds. You're gonna live stepbrother style, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I was doing. I was nailing together 2x6s and building bunk beds.
Yes.
Fuck yes, dude.
Eventually, I moved to I framed in a loft.
Fucking, that's a true fucking journey right there.
Yeah, man.
Did
There was actually a when we were living in Alaska, we had this neighbor that
Oh,
I don't know what the fuck his problem was. So in this apartment we were living in, we had about 6 or 7 guys that worked for the same company, all living in this big
fourplex.
building. Yeah, it's a fourplex, and there's this dude right next door that lives in the house right next door. And he would just build a fucking deck like right on the side of the house, right? So here's our window, and literally like 3 feet away, this dude's just with a hammer and nails, just bang, bang, bang. He would start at 11 o'clock at fucking night and go till about 3 o'clock in the morning. Like,
Every night.
what the hell are
was
you
he
doing?
like on speed or something?
I have no. He must have been. He must have been on
Yeah.
crack. I just remember one night I was sleeping. I was like just hitting REM sleep, and I'm just like waking up, and I'm just like, someone fucking building a house right now. And then right after I had that thought, I just hear Tucker go, "Would you please shut the fuck up?"
That's awesome. Dude, that's fucking great.
And you know what that guy said? This was probably about, I'm guessing this was like, it had to have been like 2:30, because we got off the night shift at around midnight and been home for a couple hours, like long into bed, right? So it was like 2:30. And you like hear it stop for a second, the hammering stop. What? And then I just hear, "Why don't you eat a bag of dicks, motherfucker?"
Dude, that dude had to have been on some shit. There's no way.
Make that 2 bags of dicks. Fucking building this fucking deck.
Dude, like, and he had permits to do it?
Oh fuck no, dude.
No permits in Alaska.
No.
That's
What
crazy.
the fuck is a permit, dude? Build a man on a glacier. Who cares?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then there was another night, and I can't remember if you were there for that, Kenny, but this was literally like a whole summer of this, John, and like we weren't the only ones complaining about it, like the neighborhood was. And then one night it was like somebody dumped an entire magazine from their pistol just into
way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Wow.
Seems like there's been a lot of construction going on with you building lofts and him building decks,
I guess it was kind of a two-way street, but
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Just the way she rolls, bud.
But at least I would start my construction at around midnight. I wouldn't go into the morning.
Yeah, that's true. But maybe he was just more dedicated to the craft, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Alaska has the way of driving any insane. If you're not careful, you can find yourself in the news real quick.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
it's
man.
like some of the craziest shit you've seen being in Alaska. Because from what I've been told from Kenny, there's a lot of fucking pedophiles and a lot of meth heads. So I'm only imagining after living there, as long as you and him have, what's some of your best stories from just driving down the street or some shit?
Oh man.
This podcast is gonna go on a lot longer than.
Where to start?
You ever see a crackhead do anything crazy?
Oh, all the time.
All the fucking time. I've seen crackheads just walking down the street, just going up to people's doors, just checking to see if the doors are still locked. Just every single door on the street.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like,
you ever see him like break into a window or anything in like broad daylight and just fucking rummage through their shit?
I actually did. There were a few on the street that we lived on. I don't think I even told Tucker about this, but like up the hill, there are about 3 or 4 abandoned houses, and I saw a crackhead. I was just walking my uncle's dog one day, and I just saw this crackhead just go up to this boarded up house and just break one of the windows, like the boarded up windows, and just go into the house. I don't know what the fuck he was doing in there, but I was just like, all right, just gonna walk a little faster. Come on, Casey.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, have that community service van, which is just like it's like a Ford, E350 Econoline with like an entire padded cell room in the back. And the only job for that thing and the people who drive it is to go pick up the drunks and the junkies out of the street so the tourists off the cruise ships don't have to see them.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
From him telling me that, I actually took a cruise to Alaska and went to Juneau, Anchorage, Skagway, and another place, but I can't remember. And I didn't see any fucking crackheads. So they must have literally just picked them up in the morning, throw them in jail until night, and that way the ship leaves and they don't have to deal with any fucking poor reviews.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
And do you see crackheads like everywhere? Like even if you're not in the city? Like, you see them out hiking and they're just taking shit while you're just walking by?
The city of Juneau had 2 of those fucking Econo vans, and you could see them just like they were the fastest fucking cars driving up and down the main highway there, trying to get people in and into the fucking prison. They were
they're probably hoping to speed and have a red light come up on them so they could just stomp on the brake and just have all of them fucking fly and just hit their heads and die.
The stereo, just fly up and smash the windshield.
Exactly, because there's gonna be too much room for these jails, bro. I get there's a lot of room in Alaska, but half the police officers are probably crackheads there. So how are they gonna be able to build a big enough jail and control that many prisoners? Might as well kill them.
There was only like 3 cops.
Yeah, I never. Yeah. Dude, you could do like 85 down the highway. The cops had an eye. They got so much to.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Did you ever go like drifting in the snow or anything when fucking?
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh fuck
all the
yeah.
time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I bet there's fucking.
yeah. We'd go out onto the helipad and spin cookies. That was the
Oh,
best
yeah.
place to do.
That was the best part of winter.
Yeah.
Because there was no...
Yo, imagine. Remember that giant lake you'd go to, Kenny? Imagine bringing a car out on that shit and fucking ripping her.
Oh yeah, people have done that. Mendenhall Lake is what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
How thick is that
do
ice?
Oh shit, man! I think it gets
16
to like,
inches,
yeah,
maybe.
16 inches or
Maybe a
some
little
shit.
over a foot.
Fucking thick, holy
Can't
shit.
be that thick. I mean, it's not thick enough to hold a car, bro.
I mean,
That's true.
someone was
Dude.
telling me they brought a little Jeep onto that ice patch there, but I mean, hey,
Did
man.
his name start with a C?
Yes. You don't have to finish.
Did it break and he happened to fall in, or did
Oh
he
man,
fall?
I kind of wish that did, but unfortunately, he showed up for work the next day.
Dude, that would be fucking hilarious. Imagine, like,
man.
yeah.
I'm
gonna go
sorry
drift
if you're
on this
listening
shit.
to this. I don't hate you that much, but
Dude, that would have
We
been hilarious.
love you, C-word. We love you.
yeah.
Fuck you, C word. I hate you. These guys might like you, but you're a piece
Haven't
of
even met
trash
him.
in my world. Dude, he's kind of like Mark Muncher. And if you're listening to this, Mark Muncher, I hope you die.
Okay.
But, kind of like that.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you a funny story about the old C word there. Shall remain nameless. There was this tool truck that we had that went to all. So we had our company. They owned 2 bases, right? Tucker and I. We worked at one base that was down the road, and then they had another base that had a different set of mechanics. But we'd all we all knew each other because we'd all have to hey, so and so's taking off. Okay, we'll go help out. Or hey, I got too much work tonight. Can you guys when you get done with your job tonight, can you come over and help? Whatever. So we always knew each other pretty well. And something happened the night before, and it just pissed Tucker and I off one night. And we told our tool truck driver that because he went to the same 2 bases, that old C word there was getting a name change, and he's growing his hair out for reason other than just certain fashion statements, but he's changing his identity, and he should change his name in the computer system and start calling him a her, and start calling him something that started with a T and ended with an Ina. And we had him so convinced too. And then our lead mechanic stepped onto the truck and was like, "What are you guys telling this fucking guy? You realize that you're gonna make him cry?"
Dude, that's fucking great. Was he changing?
Huh?
Was he changing?
No.
Oh, dude, that would have been even better.
Well, speaking of C word, there was a time that he pissed us off. So he had his toolbox over there at our base, and Kenny and I were like, we were using a company car. We're like, all right, tomorrow we're gonna show up to work early. So before this guy gets there, we're gonna, and like this is like a common thing. Like you pile a bunch of shit onto somebody's toolbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you got me, guys, right? So we got there like 30 minutes early, and just went around every corner of the shop, grabbing like coils of extension cords, just, stuff, just like boxes that were there for random parts and shit. And then we grabbed this air filter case.
Yeah.
So it's like just like a car air filter, you oil it, right?
Yeah.
And it's just been freshly oiled. And we set it like
over oiled too.
Like, over oiled, so it's just sitting in like a bath of oil. And we set it on top of his box, and then we were just sitting there just waiting. And he showed up late to work that day, so it's like even have to go in early. But he came in. We're like, oh, hey, how's it going? We're like sitting playing on the computer. He's like, well, I see someone's been making you.
Yeah.
And walks over there. In the meantime, all the oil had leaked out of that filter and just was like a blue streak down
Yeah.
the
Oh
He was
yeah.
probably
It
pissed.
got like
Dude.
into the trays of his toolbox, and like on his toolbox on the model that he had, they had like little drain holes, right? So it got into the top tray, and then it leaked from the top tray into the next tray, and then the next tray. So it got all into each and every one of his tools. We had no idea neither, because we were like, oh, it's just an air filter, we're just fucking with him. And oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah. But yeah.
Dude, he
So
was
then-
probably pissed, right?
Dude, he
Oh, yeah.
lost his shit. He was
Yeah.
like freaking out. And he was just like, who would do something like this? You know, like
Yeah.
losing his mind. Like, Kenny and I just look at each other. I don't know, man. And then it gets better because right about that time, our boss walks in.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Just chipper as fuck. And this dude's like, oh, it's not going because somebody's been putting a bunch of stuff on my toolbox.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Our
god.
boss is just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Jaw dropped, like what the fuck.
That's fucking
Yeah.
great. Dude, that sounds like a fucking good ass prank.
my
And then they have to
gosh.
spend the whole time literally cleaning off all the tools and shit because it's covered in
Yeah.
oil. Dude,
Yep.
that's the worst. Trying to use a fucking tool while I have oily hands.
Oh yeah. And it's
Oh,
like
my God.
not a fun oil neither. This oil that
Really?
yeah.
No, it sticks to everything.
Yeah.
So then, to round it all out, though, he went over and was like talking around to people, you know, like, I can't believe who would do this. And eventually, he decided that it was our boss that piled all this stuff on.
Yeah. Yeah, like later on midnight we're talking.
Quit
on-
or something? Did he freak on the boss?
No.
No.
Dude, that would be fucking awesome.
And it was like, it couldn't have worked out better. We
Yeah.
put him, and he blamed our boss for it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
He still doesn't
Thank
know
God we
neither.
Still doesn't know, yeah. And unless he this short bus episode, he'll never know.
Mm-hmm.
dude. Hopefully he'll never find out. But otherwise, shit, you don't work there anymore, so that doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
You still
Yeah.
working on fucking flying things, or what are you doing now, Tucker?
Yeah, I still work on things that fly.
Hell yeah, just traveling around and shit doing it.
Yeah, for this company that I work for, except we're not flying around flying around nearly deads. So
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And I know you have to go to like a lot of different types of. Have you ever went to like a city twice, or is it all a new city each time?
No, this is I've been to a couple places twice, but yeah, there's a lot of we have a lot of bases all over, mostly the Southwest.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Fucking out of traveling so much, what's the coolest city you've been to?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Coolest place you've been to?
so far, man, I mean, Yuma, Arizona was pretty cool. It's like
oh
right.
yeah.
It's deep South Arizona. It's like 15 miles from the Mexico, and that was kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Damn.
Big airport there, don't they?
Yeah. That's a really cool base because you'll be sitting in the hangar, and then you can just look out, and there's fucking F-30
Oh
taking off.
yeah. Wow.
Meanwhile,
So
there's
there's a
fucking illegals
military.
out in the fence.
Pretty much, yeah. It's
That's nuts.
Yeah.
South Arizona is kind of sketchy. It's like you mind your P's and Q's down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like, don't fucking give the wrong person a fucking taco, you know?
Don't go out after dark, dude. That's the
What's
no.
What's the sketchiest spot you've been yet?
Oh, sketchiest by
Yeah.
far. Gallup, New Mexico.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the same spot where me and my supervisor went out for lunch at a place down the road, and then there was a fatal drive-by shooting at that
Oh
2 hours.
shit! Wow, that's
Yeah,
gotta be nuts.
we probably would have flown the guy if he didn't die on scene, but yeah,
Wow.
he passed away. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
That's wild. Huh.
Oh, dude, all
What's
kinds of crazy shit.
I thought New
So
Mexico was
fucking
like
New
a safe
Mexico,
city.
is it a lot like regular Mexico? I've always wondered that. Like, it has to be a little bit better because it's new, right? I mean, they already fucking destroyed the first one. Let's get a second and hope it's somewhat decent.
It's like Mexico's like autistic stepchild.
Really?
Really?
A little bit.
Just because you don't need a passport, so it's not as sophisticated?
Yeah. Yeah, and,
Okay.
and it's not as cool as being in like real Mexico.
Yeah, you can't fucking, buy any drug off behind or in front of the counter. You can't fucking, sell
Yeah.
a kilo to your cousin. But in New Mexico,
No donkey show. No donkey show.
they don't have donkey shows?
No.
Wow. I mean, you'd think they'd maybe one up the donkey show and, fucking have something better because it's fucking new. But apparently, everyone listening in, New Mexico is not nearly as great as the first one.
I think they should change the name to
To
I'm
what? You
sorry,
broke-
what? Yeah, your audio cut out.
I think they should change the name to Refurbished Mexico.
Oh,
That would be a
refurbished.
good idea.
Yeah,
Okay. And
That's
plane
a little more
tickets could be like half the price.
exactly.
Dude,
That's-
that's a good idea, man. Fucking.
What's been like?
Have you ever been to? Okay.
what's been your favorite state? I mean, let's see. How many states have you not been to? Probably not many at this point.
Not many. The only really haven't conquered is most of the ones on the East Coast.
Yeah.
And kind of a whole different entity. But I mean, the West Coast and the Southwest, especially, get into the Intermountain Midwest, I guess is what you'd call it. But yeah, getting to know a lot of places I'd never go. Right?
Yeah.
hell
Yeah.
That's the fucking cool part about my job too. You just go to a bunch of places, never think about. You never probably ever want to go, but then you are like, shit, that place is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you ever been to Texas for work?
Haven't been to Texas yet.
Damn.
There is a base down there. Yeah. Yeah. I've
Oh,
been
sweet.
Where at? Houston?
Dallas, baby.
Dallas,
Oh.
okay. I live over in Houston, but shit, fucking Dallas is pretty good too.
That's the second. What did my buddies say? It's the second biggest country in the United States or something.
Well, Kenny, I mean, you remember the joke that we
Oh yeah.
put about up there in AK,
Oh yeah. If you cut Alaska should cut itself in half so that Texas makes the third biggest state in the United States.
Dude, they should.
But there's actually a lot, surprisingly a lot of people I've met in Alaska that have been from Texas.
Really?
It's kind of like weird.
Yeah.
Maybe they just wanted
mean,
to upgrade
Texas
to the
and
bigger
meth
state.
Does go hand in hand.
Yeah. So, but
Dude,
yeah, man, we
fucking-
had like 2 or 3 people that came from Texas working at the same company. And
Yeah.
Damn, really?
they were all like fan favorites too of all the coolest dudes.
yeah, man.
They wear
Who else
cowboy
have-
hats.
One I think wanted to all the time, but I think due to flying rotor blades and shit like that,
Yeah.
maybe would get sucked into some part that Wouldn't.
And there
be
was
good
It's
for
like a hate crime.
yeah.
one of these Texas gentlemen claimed to be an abductee.
Yes.
That's right.
What's an abductee?
Aliens,
Wait.
bro.
No way. So what was his story?
Oh man. Did you? I never got into it with him. Did you ever, Tucker?
Yeah, he told me his whole story.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, a lot of lonely nights sitting there, nothing going on, writing paperwork down, talking about whatever,
Yeah.
and conversation moves to Sasquatch and alien. Of course, he also saw Sasquatch, but
really?
but he claimed to be abducted by aliens. Yeah.
Did he get probed?
No, yeah, I never asked because he was very, very obvious. This had happened to him. Okay, it's all this
Right.
Wow.
to him, right? So, but he did tell me that they cut the top of his head off and rewired his brain, and
Holy shit.
yeah. I'll
Well, did they rewire it like to a 10th grade level, or did they really get some stuff done?
You know, I'm not. His cognitive function seemed fine.
They were trying. They were
Yeah,
trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
but
But they just ended up like
Oh,
like a
man.
dog with Down syndrome.
Ah.
A little bit better? That's pretty good for an alien, man. Dude,
No,
I've always
I mean,
wanted to get probed by one.
yeah, he said it was pretty terrifying.
You might have to give us his contact information. You know, we might have to have him on the Short Bush show and have you on again, dude. You could really, get into the midnight oil, and we can talk about the Sam Squanches. We can talk about the alien abductions, and that shit would be pretty interesting.
I'll give you the Cliff Notes version of what he told me. But he said he was driving logging truck at the time, and
Okay.
and he was on a lonely mountain road, and he looked off to the passenger side of the truck and saw a craft landing in the field next to the road. So he said he stopped the truck, was like mesmerized by this, right? And he said he saw it land. He saw like these 4 or 5 little beings, like, there's like a hatch that
Yeah.
and he said he like couldn't move, like he was riveted. And they walked over and they opened the door of the tractor trailer and they pulled him out of there. And he said, I was carried out of there. They carried me aboard the spaceship, and then we shot off into the galaxy. And he said the last thing he remembers is when they carried him in there and they set him on a table, and he said the lights were really bright and he like couldn't move, it was kind of like paralysis.
Jesus Christ.
And
This sounds kinda kinky.
the last thing he remembers was an 8-foot tall praying mantis in like a lab, dressed in a lab coat.
Wow.
And then he blacked out, and then the next thing he knew, he woke up back in his truck, pulled over on the side of the highway like miles from where he was at, with a state trooper knocking on the window asking him what was wrong.
Dude, that sounds like a legitimate story.
Dude, let me tell you, man, it's pretty easy to tell when people are just making shit up and just, whatever. But every detail and everything,
Yeah.
and
How
it's
old
just like,
was this dude?
probably in his early 60s.
Yeah.
Oh, so he wouldn't lie about that kind of thing.
I wouldn't think so,
No. I mean,
Dude.
obviously he wasn't doing it for attention, because I tried to poke to get some story out of him, but he never gave me anything. So,
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
some people they make
And now
shit
it's all a
up.
Sam Squanch, you're saying?
Yeah, and he was walking his dog and saw a Sam Squatch fucking pulling something off the top of a Connex container.
Oh my god.
And then it ran off.
That's what they're likely to do. I read about. They really enjoy Connexes.
He said it was as tall as, and it had its arms over the top of it, reaching, trying to grab some.
Might have been
Wow.
fucking the Connex. I know that they're known to fuck Connexes.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
Not many people know that, but that's a big Sam Squanch. I'm a Sam Squanch fan myself, Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
Not many.
well, I depending.
To treat it like an Ariana Grande concert and just get to town with your Mac 10. But that's,
Oh shit.
you know, I mean, we did have this
Oh
one
my
very
God.
popular. We actually, coming from Marlton, me and Kenny being neighbors, we had this very popular music artist that was really showing the love. She sung and she
Oh yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
during this one music concert similar to Ariana Grande's. Christina Grimmie, by chance, she was on The Voice and, you know, up and coming, and Mission Possibly herself was got the old Glock 9 to the dome on stage. You
Oh
know?
no.
And it was the way to get into her, but you know, I mean, that's kind of what you got to do to give them the respect they deserve, but also say, you know what, I'm not going to offend you. Have a good night. You know, that's what you could have done to her, but I feel like you might have pulled it off in a better, more respectful way, Tucker. You know.
Hey man, look,
Floor, and my guess is this was you leaving to go to your next trip to Arizona, and I think I might have found a video of you trying to get on your flight very quickly after hanging out with dude. It was getting crazy. Now they're trying to arrest him.
oh my gosh.
Oh, there goes Tucker.
Yeah. Yeah, they shot him with a stun gun. Oh my god.
Damn, they didn't even show the fall.
No. Oh, dude, that guy fell like a sack of potatoes.
The best part was at least my head broke my fall.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that dude did actually land like straight on his head. Yeah, man.
Oh.
That is true police brutality.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, you just needed to get away from a bad night you had. And they tried stopping you, but you know what stopped you first? Your head, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
You know, at the end of the day, you always got to use your head.
Mm-hmm.
We're teaching the Short Bus Show, you know, valuable lessons. And,
you know, like they say, 2 heads are better than 1, even if one's a cabbage.
amen. You know?
I never heard that one before.
Dude, I was looking up.
That's funny.
I was looking up some shit about cabbage, and apparently, it's against the law to live in a dog kennel unless you're a dog in Idaho. Man, it's against the
Really?
law, bro. Yes.
Huh.
Like, I always wanted to live in a doghouse and maybe fuck cabbages, but if I'm planning on going to Idaho, I don't think that's going to work out for me. And speaking of cabbage, in Tamarack, it's illegal to buy onions after dark without a permit.
Tamarack.
Well, you know what's in Idaho, it's one of the last states where you can legally hang a cattle rustler. But I got a buddy who rustles cattle every Saturday night. he's still fine, man.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
What the hell?
That's what I'm wondering.
Well, I mean, if he's ever not your buddy anymore, you can just, you know, use the law to effect.
You know, I wonder. I've always wanted. I've never expressed this desire on the Short Bus Show before, but I've always wanted to artificially inseminate a cow. Do you know of any farmers out in Idaho that would? Yeah, you could hook me up. Sweet,
Oh, yeah.
man. That might be a SBS exclusive on episode 11. We'll fly out to
that'd be
Idaho.
Dude, up there at the U of, they got these milk cows that they put windows in, dude. They've got a window
Really?
in the side of the cow. Yes,
No
you
way.
can see, yeah, dude, 100%. They put
What?
a window in the cow. Yeah, yeah,
What? Like a living cow?
yeah.
For what?
So they can look at it.
So okay, so they can see how they artificially that's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's
I'd have
nuts.
to look that up on Google.
Yeah,
Okay.
look at
See
that.
pictures of it. But
So Kenny said this was the only topic I can't bring up
oh
about
no.
Idaho, and
Oh
Here
no.
we go.
Oh
this
fuck.
has to do with
Oh
a law
fuck.
that I just found while looking through the list. Now, the only thing I knew about Idaho was potatoes. Okay.
Mhm.
And apparently, selling an Idaho deluxe potato with rot, blemishes, or sun damage can get you sent to jail for up to 6 months. So, is
What?
it true that Idaho really takes the potatoes seriously?
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, we got the potato museum down there.
A potato museum? Do they sell French fries? Baked
I-
potatoes? Sweet potatoes?
You know, they can artificially inseminate your wife or girlfriend with potato DNA.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's actually what happened to John's mom 20 years ago.
That might have happened. Why Kenny wants to know it so bad.
20 Oh shit.
Very well taken, Kenny, and you really got down deep to it,
Yeah, man.
dude.
Yeah, man.
But
Speaking of potatoes, man, I'm trying to come up with this video real quick that is one of my favorite potato videos. But I mean, what is the difference between like an Idaho one and a regular one? Do they just grow bigger? Do they taste better? What's
It's it's in the dirt.
in the dirt?
no, that
It's in
makes
the
sense.
Dirt, man.
Yeah.
The way the dirt is around it makes it better. And there's just so many of them, dude.
Yeah.
You know, South Idaho, right? So
Yeah. Northern Idaho
Yeah.
doesn't really have many potatoes, do they?
no, not many taters up there.
Yeah.
And you live in northern, right?
Yeah. I'm like, here's potato land down here, and I'm
Yeah.
like right up here.
Oh shit. Dude,
Yep.
so you're right on the crisp of fucking potato. You're right on the crisp of the fry, dude.
Yeah, man. Right.
Dude,
where
I
you-
might have came up with the potato video. And as you guys might know, a very well producer named producer Kenny, he was big into video editing even back in the early days.
Oh my fucking god, I totally forgot about this video.
Around
I totally
2010.
forgot about this shit. Oh my
Around
god.
2010, he was a very well producer. Edited a skate video of me and
Yep.
taught
Yep.
the people about the dangers of
Yep.
drugs using a potato. Might have been an Idaho potato. And I think we need to get into this as soon as possible.
Oh my fucking god. Here
Let's
we
turn
go.
on the sound.
Alright, there we go. Turn on the sound. Yep, sure. Alright, let's watch it. Oh, fuck.
This is one of my favorite videos
Oh,
on
fuck.
YouTube.
Yeah, this is. I made this when I was fucking 12, I think. Yep. High quality.
This is little potato. Potato wanted to do drugs. Pills. So he went on the pill,
An Idaho potato did drugs.
and now his brain looks like that.
Now, he really got to the
Yeah.
point with that one.
So let me give you the backstory on that one. In middle school, as like a final project for some social studies or some shit, they wanted us to create a public service announcement on like any topic you could pick, but you have to pick from like a certain list, and I picked drug addiction, PSA on drug addiction. And we had like a month and a half to do this fucking project. And I waited until the last day to do it as normal. And I was looking through she fucked up because she gave us the paper, like how she's going to grade it. And I was like, all right, well, I can knock out like these 17 categories, or I can knock out these 3. And then the last one was extra credit. Class votes on the best project, and you get plus 20 points on the project. And I was like, fuck it. I'll do these 3, and then I'll just make a funny-ass video. And that's what I did. I made that, and it was super low quality, and everyone looked at me and was like, are you fucking joking me? This is a joke of a project. I love it. And then so they all voted for me and if no one voted for me, I would have gotten like an F- and would have failed out the fucking class and had to repeat the 8th grade. But because everyone was like, Kenny is such a fuck up, this is awesome, they all voted for me, and I passed with a B. It was...
Dude, that is fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, that
Speaking of failing tests, didn't like your dad like pay you to or some shit to write like all the answers backwards on the test?
Yes, that was another 8th grade thing. He was like, Kenny, because I had this one teacher, she would just nonstop bitch about my fucking handwriting, like nonstop. And my dad was like, but if you write backwards, I've seen you write things backwards before, and it comes out like perfectly normal. Just take all your test answers so that your teacher has to grade your test standing in front of a mirror. And then I did that, and then she's like, you know what, Kenny? You get a detention, and in your detention, you have to retake this test, and you don't get your first test to look at the, your previous answers or whatever. And my dad was like, he heard about that, and he was like, all right, double or nothing. So, in my detention, I wrote them all backwards again, the same fucking way. Yeah, she was sick of my shit.
Did they suspend you, or what did they do?
They
at that
gave
point?
me a Saturday detention. I had to come in on a Saturday to serve it. It was a fucking 4-hour detention. Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's when I would have went Eric and Dylan on him.
Yeah. Yeah. That might
teach him a lesson. Speaking of a
might-
fucking bully,
that might have got
Eric and Dylan.
that might have got me another detention there.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those lifetime detentions everyone talks about.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Holy moly.
Speaking of teachers, I mean, our Coast Guard guest met Kenny while he was fucking a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And did you know that public displays of affection in Idaho are limited to under 18 minutes?
Damn.
Shit, man.
Yeah. So,
fuck, dude.
what if you want to fuck your chick out in public?
That's
You
like
just
17. Sorry. That's like 17 minutes of affection I've ever had.
Oh, shit.
I mean, dude, I can't say I haven't like been on the public subway and I'm just getting domed from a crackhead like for around like 19, and now I can't do that while driving through Idaho, and that just really appalls me, man. I don't know if I'll be seen over there.
Well, shit, man. The hardest thing having a public to display your infection in front of, because
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, man. Is it pretty scarcely populated?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Are there so I mean in Alaska obviously there were characters all over the place, you know, just like, oh man, I want to talk to this guy. Is there a lot of that in Idaho? I don't think I've ever asked you that before.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
you know, especially small town where I grew up,
Yeah.
man, there's some characters. It's just like,
Really?
holy shit, how is this a real person?
Yeah. Yeah,
It's like,
I was telling John before the show, um, you know, like we grew up in a certain part of our hometown where we talk to people and they'll be like, "You guys did what in your child?" Like growing up, we just fucking. I was telling in like the first episode, like a rabbit getting hit by a car on our street would be like Christmas because we just take a stick off like a tree or something, just start poking at until like shit came out of its ass. You know, like Tucker's been the only person that I've been able to talk to that like I'll tell you a
Understands.
story like that and you'll be like, oh yeah, no, and then you'll like give a story back. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
You got any fucking crazy childhood stories of like, I don't know.
yeah, like burning down some trees in the woods or some
Yeah, I did
shit.
that. I did that with some friends.
Or like burning down a bush in front of an elementary school or
Well, so back home, there's this, and I won't disclose exactly, but there's this old, it's called the Tower. So it's at the
Right.
top of this, and it's like this 100-foot tall, Cold War era like radar building that's still there.
oh wow.
And oh yeah, so that was like party spot, like go up there, you know, underage drink, whatever.
Oh,
Well, like one of the cool things to do was to find shit to fucking
throw off of it.
climb all fucking 8 stories of concrete stairs and throw off.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
So this one time, there was this push lawnmower that was in somebody's yard that we may or may not have. And so we threw it in the back of my buddy's pickup. We drove up there, and it was one of those self-propellers. So we started it and taped the handle down and let it drive.
Oh my
And
god, sounds awesome.
this other time, there was the school, like our high school, had like this surplus room, computer equipment, and for some reason they entrusted like me and a couple friends to. So we took like 6 giant printers out of there and put them outside, and then came back later in the night and picked them all up and drove up the tower and hiked those up to the top and threw them off, you know, and those just exploded everywhere.
Oh my god.
Dude, you should have got like a propane tank and just chucked it at the ground, seeing if it would have exploded or something.
Oh,
And we tried that with a fire extinguisher. Couldn't get it.
Damn, dude,
Wow.
that'd be awesome. Dude, fucking, we done some crazy shit back in
Yeah.
Heritage.
Wow, I wish we had a tower though, man.
I know.
Oh man.
I mean, the closest thing to a tower is like when we'd break into like abandoned buildings and throw shit off their roofs, like
Oh,
or
yeah.
construction sites. Like just break into a construction site and destroy everything that they were using to build, and then like throw paint all over the place, and then throw like their like coolers and shit that they were using off the roof and spray paint all over it. That shit was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
They're,
lot of fun. I don't know how we you know, I have a group of probably like 6 friends, and some of them would be great guests on the Short Bus show, but
hell yeah.
every once in a while we'll get together and like we're like, how did we survive?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
same
that's-
here, man.
That's
We,
what it's like when me and Kenny get together with all of our Heritage people. It's like, how the fuck? The other day we had like 2 of our other buddies just in a Discord call and just like telling all these stories, and we're like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
man?
Like, what were we thinking? Poor people, just like innocent people just driving through and just getting a fucking BB gun blasted to their windows and shit.
We had this one kid that lived across the street from me in a house down. He would sit on his roof all day after school with a sniper rifle and just like aim down cars and just shoot their windshields.
Yeah.
And then like under so you couldn't see them.
And
This
then our
shit was
parents
hilarious.
would wonder why everyone drives 45 miles an hour down the road, 25 zone. Like, oh yeah, no, people just don't want to be caught in this neighborhood.
We used to do like the invisible rope, like where we make cars stop and then just like, oh, we don't have a rope, and then they're bugging and shit. Did we already tell the story of when that one car chased us on the short bus show? Or?
I think we did, but that's how we got this show really started. Was one day we were in a Discord call, or John and I were talking or something. We were just like, dude, we got to start a podcast where you just tell all these fucking crazy ass stories. You know, just
It's been on a roll so far. We've gotten a lot of good stories.
Yeah,
and
man.
We still have a lot more to tell too.
yeah, we do have some saved. Some that we're still waiting for the what's it? Statute of limitations. Yeah, so we got like another year, 6 months or something.
I made some stories even past starting the short bus show. I'm waiting like a year or two to tell because I don't want to get any
Yeah.
things against me, but
Get a knock on the door.
Yeah.
exactly. That's happened a couple times for a couple things, like post an Instagram picture of this kid smoking Smarties I found on YouTube, photoshopped this guy's face on it. Boom, a cop's at my house for harassment or bullying. I don't understand it. And then, my mom's just like, what's the problem of him posting that? And then they're like, well, the kid just won't stop coming to the police station and crying about it, so
Yeah.
nothing happened with that one. It's just fucking retarded, dude. Some people can't handle it, but if the people who can't handle it are listening to this short bus show, just go away, man, because we're only gonna get farther down the craziness. And speaking of, you are one of our biggest viewers, right? You listened to a couple episodes.
Yeah. I was a subscriber
Yeah.
the minute I knew.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
What's your favorite episode so far since listening in?
Honestly,
It's gotta be this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be one of the best, sure, dude.
It's
I
gotta
think
be
all
this
these
one.
Alaska stories, Idaho, fucking just good times you had with Kenny. It's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Speaking of good times with Kenny.
Oh God.
Where do we go with that one? There's so many different avenues.
Yeah, man. That's we're typically we do like an hour episode, but we're now at an hour and 10 into this. So I only have like 2 more questions here, and then we can we can get things going. But so we both work in the business of fixing shit that flies, and is obviously a very let's say responsibility heavy job. And you've been in it longer than I have. I just wanted to, and we both seen some shit. Is there any moment through your career so far that's really made you go, Jesus Christ, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, you're putting lives at stake here, dude. Like,
yeah, honestly, and more often than I'd like, been a couple of those. Not, I mean, not necessarily from me, but just like
yeah.
Just like, how the fuck did you make it back?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone do any stupid shit and then just leave it like that, and then like they get a fucking call back that there might have been like the fucking wheels didn't open up, or like, you know, plane crash or something?
Luckily, no. Luckily,
That's
either it's like it was extremely bad and it could have been really bad and nothing happened,
Yeah.
or we caught it before it could have a chance to
Yeah.
That's
get
fucking
like a helicopter taking off with only 2 latches securing the entire belly panel.
Oh, yeah.
that's
Yeah,
fucked.
That wouldn't be a pretty one if that came on.
No, but it
That means the whole bottom part would just fall out, right? Or
yeah, it would, and that's not necessarily, a whole, that if it fell off, it fell off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Helicopter, fine, but if it fell off and like whipped into the tail rope,
Oh, yeah.
oh, gee.
Yeah, that's
That's
not
bad
fun.
news.
nobody's going home that day, right?
Yeah.
So, but in the industry I'm in now,
Yeah.
no, everything's super dialed in. Everybody's paying attention or whatever. But
Oh, yeah.
there's been definitely in some past jobs I've just been like, what the is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
And I think Kenny, now you more so working on private people's shit, and a lot of people
Yeah.
just do what the fuck they want.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's a wild ride, the business I work in now. It's fucking, it's a lot of, I'm not taking responsibility for this shit. I'll do it, but I'm not taking the responsibility for this shit. I'm not putting my name on the paperwork here.
Has there ever been shit that you've gotten come in that you're like, what the fuck did the last person who worked on this do? Like, how did this run?
I know I've seen it. Tucker, I don't know if you can think of anything right now, but...
It's usually, if it's been something like that, it's been like pretty minor, just like something so shittily done where it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, were you in a hurry,
Mm-hmm.
But there's been some like there's been some stuff that I've caught before. I was just like, fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like apprentices trying to
Yeah, apprentices
trying to show off his skills or something, but typically they're pretty good. They'll ask her, like, hey, can you check this out and this and that. If you get, unless
they already know her.
Yeah, I've worked with some apprentices before that they didn't understand, like, if you fuck up, this aircraft could crash or whatever. But the worst though is when you get an owner, like a owner of an airplane that goes, "This is my airplane. I can I can fix it the way I want it, or I can do my own maintenance or whatever." And then they take it to you and they're like, "Why isn't the engine turning on?" You're like, "Oh my fucking god, you tried to fly this?" Like, yeah, what are you doing? But
what was your next topic? Saying that you had two.
I guess just favorite Alaska moments, just like overall.
Oh man,
favorite moment of all.
I think so. Yeah, my favorite moment was probably just that entire first summer that we were living together.
Shit.
Yeah, it was just like, you show up there, it's all new, everything's new, totally new experience. And, we're like two 20-somethings living together, bachelor pad.
That's fucking awesome.
It was awesome.
We're like really lucky too, because you know, we went from not knowing each other at all to like always like working together all the time, driving the same car, you know, living in the same house, and it was like, dude, like if you get just a little bit of a personality mix up there, you'd fucking
yeah.
you'd be making the 9 o'clock news. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
dude,
yeah,
that's pretty cool. Like,
It-
fucking work set
it-
that up.
it would-
Now you guys are fucking homies.
It would literally be like just meeting
Yeah.
somebody off a piece of paper and then marrying. Just like,
yeah,
damn,
just like by
living
name.
together.
Yeah,
Yep,
That's definitely wild for sure.
yeah.
it was,
I-
and it worked.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the people that we worked for really ever put thought into that, but because we were also the company we were working for, we were the first ones to have happen with that situation.
Yeah.
That, you know,
Where two
They-
people stayed with each other and
they
shit, or-
needed the personnel to they needed the personnel so much that they had to hire, you know, so many people from out of town and put them up in housing and shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Dude, that's
And
fucking-
it was, it was wild because I was walking in respect.
yeah,
When I showed up, I was so surprised at what I showed up to. I was just like, "This is a company."
yeah, it's company housing. Yeah,
It's like
Crazy.
it's so different than what I was
Was
used
it a
to.
nice house and shit they gave you?
I mean, it was pretty. It was.
I mean, other
It did its
than-
part.
Other than neighbors who were building decks and, you know, you
Yeah.
build
Dude.
mobs that they didn't have.
Dude,
but-
I mean,
for Juno, pretty
yeah.
sweet.
Other than that, I mean, like, it wasn't, you know, a really
Fancy.
nice place. It wasn't fancy, but it wasn't like there was, you know, water pipes bursting and like leaking in your shit or
roaches all-
yeah, grossness or, you know, it was
And
functional.
my favorite part is that it was a
I'm sorry, what? Your audio cut out.
it was a 3-block walk down to the bars.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was
Dude,
another
that's
thing.
solid.
That was
Yeah.
a really underrated part of that whole experience. We literally lived like you could go downtown and there was everything there. The only thing that we were missing was strip clubs. Strip clubs would have made the experience a hell of a lot nicer, but then again, it would be like Alaskan strip clubs.
Yeah.
You know what I
Probably
mean?
hire hookers.
Yeah. But
Hire some walrus hookers, man.
yeah. that's-
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
That pretty much wraps it up, right, man?
yeah, man. That's
Yeah.
Right out.
longer than
Topics as
expected,
well,
but yeah, man.
It's definitely been a fucking killer one, Tucker.
Yeah,
I'm glad
dude.
to have you on, man.
Yeah,
It was
glad to be
definitely-
here.
Definitely last minute,
Yeah,
but
man.
we definitely wanted you on as soon as possible, and I'm glad that it fucking worked out for tonight.
Yeah,
Heck
dude.
Yeah.
Hyped
Yeah,
to have you as
yeah.
a fucking SBS guest now, and you supporting the fucking channel as much as you do, because it's only going up from here, and fucking you're gonna be a part of it now. Fuck yes.
Yeah,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
It's official, written in stone.
Remember,
Tucker's-
everybody,
We
like
get
and
to-
subscribe.
Hell yes.
Yeah,
Once
man.
we get the Big Dick Nation Short Bus Show house, you're gonna have to come on by and visit, bro. It'll be
Hell
fun.
yeah.
But,
Love to.
For now, everyone listening, have a great night. It's fucking Saturday over here, and smoke some crack, like and subscribe, and fucking go fuck yourselves.
Oh shit! See ya.